Now, the SPY is up 0.83% on the day, sitting at 401.13 as we make this video, and I know what you might be thinking. You're probably thinking that the SPY is only running because of the porno content that was shown to the audience at the Federal Reserve event. That is right, a Federal Reserve event was canceled midway after someone accidentally showed pornographic content to the audience. But in fact, that is probably not why the SPY pump now, is it? What is going on, guys? Lottery Stocks here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the channel if you're new. Today we are going to be updating you on everything that there is to update you on, so stay till the end of the video. We have a lot of stuff to go over. All I ask in return is for you to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Let's get into it. Now, guys, I actually think this is a fake SPY pump. Even though we broke over that $400 resistance level, we kind of gapped up, and now we have a little bit of a gap to fill at 398.70 or right around that zone. The SPY is still fighting for its life right here, and in my opinion, I think this is a fake pump. There's not a lot of volume, and there also wasn't a lot of volume in yesterday's pump on March 2nd when it came all the way up from 392 to 398 in one single day, which is a very, very volatile move, or at least should have been, but the volume wasn't actually there. In fact, someone big is currently getting liquidated in crypto. Take a look at these price alerts that Gavin got on his phone just this morning. ADA down 8%, Crow down 8%, Ethereum down 5.35%, XRP down 5%, and Doge down 8%. 191 million in liquidations, and most of them just in a few minutes. Plus, you saw a big dip in Bitcoin as well. And you know what I say, these are liquidity stash spots for big institutions and big funds, and in my opinion, this is going to indicate a crack in the equities market. I could be wrong. I'm not a financial advisor, and I don't give financial advice. Now, on top of the crypto liquidations, just in, the UK's largest bank, HSBC, banned customers from purchasing crypto with their credit cards. Now, AMC moved up a bit with the SPY today, up 5.33%. However, I don't think this was a coincidence or correlation with the S&P 500. I think it's correlation with the cycles that we have been tracking. AMC is sitting in this zone, and I think we're sitting right here in this cycle at this exact candle, and AMC come Monday is going to have a nasty pop and scale all the way to the upside, touching this trend line again, and from there on out, we're either getting a rejection playing out the rest of the cycle, or we are going to break the algos going forward. Now, a new rule was just immediately effective on AMC. We're going to touch on that later and what it means going forward. However, AMC currently trading at $6.45, holding this trend line. I don't see it getting a break back below $6 anytime soon. In fact, we need it to break back into this trend line so that AMC can get back into this channel. However, keep in mind, AMC did just fill a very, very small gap up to about $6.50, so keep that in mind as well. Shorts may attempt to take advantage of that, but again, as I said in yesterday's video, AMC is playing out through these cycles, and it always makes a higher high a second time every single time it plays out through one of these cycles, and that is what I think we should be expecting going forward. Again, guys, get ready for a pop come Monday. Also, touching on that, it was very hard to vote, and I'm going to be coming out with a video tomorrow where I vote live on my proxy for AMC. Touching on some AMC Ortex numbers, 23.51% short interest utilization is maxed out, and the cost to borrow is sitting at 265 for an average and 305 for a max, so shorts are still paying more than double just to borrow shares against AMC. And as for a 5.75% short interest utilization sitting around 79%, and the cost to borrow sitting around 10%, so it's all dropping once again. And according to Stock Tracker, 300,000 shares available to borrow at a most recent fee of 119%, plus 19,000 calls compared to 58,000 puts expiring in the money. We lost on the options chain. We have 2 weeks left, and we are paying attention to that March 17th expiration, where the options chain is absolutely loaded both ways, more to the put side, however, which is a very scary thing to see. And I think this all has to do with the conversion and the reverse split. A lot of people are betting bearish that right after the conversion and the reverse split, AMC stock price will tank. What do you guys think in the comments down below? Plus, the short exempts have been extremely high on AMC, starting to creep down. Of course, that is just because the volume is creeping down as well. Now, two things. NSCC notifies participants of changes to volatility charge haircuts in illiquid securities and unit investment trusts effective March 20th. NSCC will implement changes to volatility charge haircuts applicable to positions in illiquid securities and investment unit trusts. The changes are the result of NSCC's annual recalibration. Following implementation of these changes, the calculation of these components of the clearing fund will remain within the partners set forth in Procedure XV, Section IA 1A and 2A of the NSCC Rules and Procedures. The changes which could have an impact on the calculated margin for certain portfolios include the following. The haircut-based volatility charge applicable to positions in unit investment trusts will change from 5% to 6%, and the haircut-based volatility change applicable to illiquid securities will change as set forth in the table below. As you can see, shorts have a current haircut rate and a new haircut rate a lot higher than the long positions, and I don't don't think this is insanely substantial. However, look at the date it is going to be effective, March 20th. Now, all of a sudden, retail, when we have a rule that is proposed to us, it takes months, if not years, for it to be implemented. On top of this, you have a rule that is effective immediately. SIBO files immediately effective rule change to amend order execution / routing for orders involving Regulation SHO securities. Now, just to confirm with you, this is a legitimate article that was just posted March 2nd, 2023. Self-regulatory organization SIBO BZX Exchange Inc. Notice of the filing and immediate effectiveness of a proposed rule change to amend 11.9, 11.12, and 11.13. Regulation SHO. Unless a user selects a routing option set forth under paragraph B3 of this rule that will post to an away trading center an order marked short when a short sale price test restriction pursuant to Rule 201 of the Regulation SHO is in effect, is not eligible for routing by the exchange. If an order is ineligible for routing due to a short sale price test restriction and such order is an IOC order, then the order will be canceled. If an order is ineligible for routing due to short sale price test restriction pursuant to Rule 201 of Regulation SHO and such order is a limit order, the exchange will post an unfilled balance of the order to BZYX book subject to the price sliding process as defined in paragraph Rule 11.9. Now, of course, you can assume anything immediately effective is not in favor of retail traders, which I can agree with. However, I do like this interpretation that I found on Reddit, and this is kind of what I got out of it as well. This one seems pretty focused on shorts. If you try and short Reg SHO on a downtick without specifying routing, then your order is canceled. If you short on downtick with limit order and the order gets canceled, it posts the unfilled balance to the book. I could be totally wrong, but it seems like this makes shorting on Reg SHO during declines much harder. How are you guys taking this rule down below? Do you think it is a good thing? Do you think it is a bad thing? And do you think it helps shorts or damages them in any given way? Now, I'm not going to be promoting anything else in this video besides the Discord linked in the description down below. I really recommend that you guys hit the link in the description and pop in Discord. It is going to be the second link right here. Let's move on. Blackstone has just defaulted on $562 million Nordic property-backed CMBS. And just to bring this up again to refresh your memory, AMC is on the threshold list for 20 days now. 20 confirmed consecutive days AMC sitting on the threshold security list. We didn't even think it was going to make it to 13, and now we're at 20. Guys, the pot is stirring, the pot is cooking up. And another interpretation of the rule that we just went over can show that all of the back doors they're using to short AMC must be closed, and they need an immediate one going forward. Now, JP Morgan says electric flying vehicles will be a $1 trillion market. I don't even know where they're getting this from, but on top of that, Joe Biden says he wants half of the new vehicle sales in the US to be electric by 2030, and the race for commodities is on. The Ontario government wants to speed up mining permits for new mines to begin operations and make it easier for companies to get a permit to recover minerals. Plus, central banks around the world added another 31 tons of gold in January, a monthly increase of 16%. The trend of central banks accumulating gold continues in 2023. Meanwhile, developing countries' stockpile of debt hit a record high last year. Now, again, to close out the video, TRKA, guys, keep it on your radar because this stock is absolutely not over. A float of just around 30 million shares has approximately short exempts of 6.69 million shares just in 4 days. So the momentum is absolutely insane on TRKA with short interest over 109% of the free float. This thing is really going to get disgusting in my opinion. I will try to touch more on TRKA in the members only channel if I do have time right after this video goes up. But overall, this is what I got for you guys for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed watching or found value out of the video. Let me know what you think about everything going forward. And again, I will be telling you what I'm voting tomorrow, and I will be voting live on the channel. Make sure to have post notifications on, subscribe to the channel if you are not subscribed yet, and hit that like on your way out so YouTube pushes this video out to more apes like you. I love you all. Lottery Stocks out.